Hello and welcome to my channel, Inner Light of Truth Tarot. My name's Denise. I do collective readings. They are timeless, so this could be your past, present, or future. Please use your discernment when watching my videos. I'm just going to jump into the energy and thank you for stopping by. The message. What is the message for the collective? Message for the collective. What's the message for the collective? Holy Spirit. Message for the collective. Message for the collective. Male and female. So you could have lived different lives. You could have lived lives of male or female. Your soul could have come back, resurrected. What's the message? Leaving or traveling. So you could have some deep-seated issues with leaving, someone leaving you. Are you leaving somebody? This could deal with traveling. Doesn't have to, but it could mean traveling. And food and hunger. So maybe your leaving and traveling had to do with not having enough. You were always hungry. You were looking for more. Let's see, what does male and female say? This card signifies that you've lived most of your lives as a different gender than the one you embody in this life. For example, you may now be living as a female, while in most of your previous lifetimes you were male. In such cases, gender confusion and even health issues are often related to this challenge of gender over lifetimes. Because for most of your lifetimes, you lived as the other sex, you may not feel comfortable in your own skin. If this is your first lifetime as a woman, you may develop gynecological issues or even experience infertility. If this is your first lifetime as a man, you may not relate to traditional masculine roles. This card asks you to have compassion for yourself and trust that your soul is doing the best it can. Remember that your soul is the result of all your past experiences. So let's say leaving or traveling. You drew this card because of an old pattern spanning several lifetimes that involves travel and leaving. You may notice in this lifetime that you are a vagabond of sorts and want to continually be moving. You may wish to travel often or seek out a career in which you do so. You may also tend to move to new homes frequently. You develop this propensity for leaving and movement out of necessity during your lives as a nomad. Your relationships may also, relationships may have also involved you leaving your partner or being left by a partner who traveled. This kind of movement is impacting the situation that you're inquiring about today. Let's see, food or hunger. You didn't have enough to eat in your past lives, causing you to overeat and hoard food in this incarnation. You may have weight or eating disorder issues because you associate eating with fear instead of hunger. You harbor insecurities about whether there will be enough food in the future, so you may stockpile supplies. You also serve yourself large portions and make sure to eat everything on your plate just in case. There won't be enough food in the future. For some people, this pattern also applies to fears about having enough water to drink. Often, just remembering the past life patterns is enough to heal this issue. Understand that the past is over and will not repeat in this current lifetime. The goal should be to learn from it and then to let it go. Also, let fear of deprivation fade away as they are no longer necessary. Open yourself up to abundance. So you're being asked to open yourself up to abundance, to get rid of that fear. These are things from the past that you need to heal in the present in order to move on in the future. Please use your discernment. What's the message? Okay, so 2 cards flew out here. Let's see. Self-love. So make sure to keep telling yourself that you're worthy and deserving of all abundance because the universe wants to bring you a treat. And you need to stop doing the shoulda, coulda, wouldas about your obligations because it stops your flow of abundance. Now respect who you are so that your manifestations come in. Deception. There's something to whatever the situation is you're inquiring about that you're not saying the entire person or the situation, because whoever this person or situation is, there's deception in it. Excuse me. Excuse me, I had to get a drink of water. Whatever the situation is, you need to gain some more clarity. You could have walked away from the situation and you're standing your ground, but your energy is still depleted. There will be a resolution if you take time and just pause and open up to the universe. Speak your truth because your soul's been whispering to you. You have miracles all around you, and just accept, accept where everything's coming from. Oh. What's the message for the collective? Soul anchor. Anchor your soul in stability. It will provide the strength and support you need. So you're trying to ground yourself, bring the balance to yourself, to your foundation. Spiritual rebirth. Your soul is undergoing a rebirth. Embrace this new version of yourself with open arms because there's new beginnings here. You have new beginnings. You're rising like the phoenix in this picture. Inner flame. Ignite your inner flame and let it fuel your journey, guiding you to fulfill your soul's vision. So you feel a lot of passion for something. It's driving you right now. And you're going through a soul awakening. Going through a rebirth. What's the message for the collective? Message. Discernment. You're being called to exercise your good judgment so that you can help and heal and manifest through awareness and wisdom. Manifestation coach. You're being called to explore sharing your knowledge of manifestation to help remove blocks and make dreams come true. Holistic skincare specialist. You're being called to explore healing of the mind, body, and soul through care and treatment of the skin. Now, these are spiritual gifts. They could be yours. They could be somebody in your energy. Use your discernment. You're the only one that's gonna know if these fit your story. I like to pull just to see what's out in the energy. What's the message? Message for the collective. So someone's been over abusing their power and authority. Yeah, they've been doing way too much in your energy. Tarot cards. They're getting too involved and they're very nosy. They want to see if your life choices are fulfilling you, if your manifestations are coming in, because they feel disconnected. Yeah. They want you to stay a victim of whatever this is. But you have attention to detail. You're very powerful. You're in your creative flow right now. You're very highly skilled. You're spiritual. Yeah. Someone wants to disregard your opinions. They could be intimidating, very intimidating. They're narrow-minded. They're egotistical. They're missing the mark. They don't know who you are. This person also wants to give you an olive branch, but it's not what you think. No. Whatever it is, you're the key to the situation. You have the answers. Because they're very compulsive. You're a very compulsive person. Where's the message for the message for continuous growth? You're continuing to grow. You're making progress on your spiritual path. You know who you are. You're acknowledging who you are. You know what your true identity is. You're very self-aware. And you're in the sacred moments right now. You understand that they're very precious. And when you go within, you're getting those revelations that you need. And that's because you're going through a spiritual rebirth right now. You've been working on your emotional balance and your inner harmony. And your gifts are here. That's because you have inner peace now, because you've worked on your inner child. Excuse me. My allergies are bugging me, so I really apologize. Fiery passion. Ignite the flame of passion within, drawing on the transformative power of fire to fuel your desires. So you could have fire in your chart, or somebody in your energy has fire. I'm seeing that your root chakra is really strong. And that's because you're going, you wouldn't be able to go through this transformation without your root chakra being strong. What's the message? Floral frequencies. Tune into the floral frequencies, connecting with the healing vibrations of nature's blooms. So there's earth out here in your throat chakra. Someone might not want you to speak at this time. You may need to go out in nature. Crystallized currents. Merge with crystallized currents, where energies solidify into powerful forms of manifestation. So you may need to use crystals Really heavy throat chakra out here. Someone doesn't want you to speak your truth. Crystals, crystallization. So we do have water, we do have earth, and we do have fire. That could all be in your natal chart. Yeah, you're very empowered at this time. And that's because you're going through this transformation. You have so much wisdom inside you to share. Just a message. Balance. Harmony can be restored. So you put up boundaries. You're not allowing negative energies into your space anymore. You're balancing your emotions and intuition. You're following your inner compass. You're using your intuition and listening to what your inner self or your higher self is telling you. Follow the guidance that your spirit team is giving to you. You're going to be able to celebrate. You'll be able to share all these good vibes that you have. Yeah, because this is part of your journey. Your journey is to expand, to ground yourself, to understand the choices that you made in life and focus on your path. You're trusting in the universe and believing, and you have that faith that you're satisfied with where you are. And you're allowing those things to flow smoothly in your life. There's a message for the collective. Receive. You're open to receiving these gifts that are coming from the universe. They could come in the form of love, money, compliments, spiritual gifts. And that's because you have a lot of compassion. You're very kind to people. And you're allowing yourself to move on. You're protecting yourself. You've slowed down. You've detached from those negative energies. You've broken free. You broke free of all those negative energies that were holding you down. That's the message for the collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Ghost. Souls of balance. You're seeking equilibrium in both your love and career. You are. You're weighing all the decisions that you've made in your life. You're doing that inner work. Your mind is clear because you know the decisions you made were right. Yeah. You're in a creative vortex right now. You're manifesting what you want in your life. There's so many opportunities for you, and that's because you're in the here and now. You may have been on your own for quite a while, but your fortune's coming in. Everything's in divine timing, and you understand that this change is coming. So just pay attention to your inner vision and slow down. It's been a slow climb, but you've done it one step at a time. You have one last move to make, and your new world will open up for you. This message for the collective. Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? What is the message for the collective? So, there's someone new coming into your life. It's going to be an exclusive relationship. You're going to be able to open up to each other. This poor person is really swept up with emotions. They're head over heels in love with you. There's going to be a lot of emotions with this relationship. You'll be in the honeymoon phase if you're not already. Well, you'll talk often. Yeah, you'll talk often. The universe says it's graduation day. So cleanse your energy. Get rid of those negative energies and detox yourself. Because right now you are going through a purification or a rebirth. It's a message for the collective. Message for the collective of Holy Spirit. Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? Message for the collective. That's too many. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the message for the collective? Message for the collective. I'm going to try shuffling these again. What's the message for the collective? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Message for the collective. So, you've been taking a break with the Four of Swords. You've been doing your self-reflection. Your reflection, self-reflection. You also have the Ten of Pentacles out here. And the Nine of Cups. So your inheritance is here, and that's because you have a strong foundation. You're leaving a legacy to your family. In the Nine of Cups, your wishes are being fulfilled. You're very content in where you're at in life. Could have water, earth, and air in your chart. Yeah, something's going to bring you happiness. There could be a King of Swords. It's very logical in your energy right now. This King of Swords could be having sleepless nights. This King of Swords could be codependent on your energy. But there's this new guy, which is the King of Wands, that has a vision, who might be bold. But you're closing out your cycles right now. What's the message for the collective? Message for the collective. What is the message for the collective? What is the message? Message for the collective. Message for the collective. A message for the collective, Holy Spirit. Oh. So someone betrayed you. You can't trust them. This person already knows that they've screwed up. Yeah. You're tossing out the trash. You're getting rid of all those negative energies. They don't want to hear it, that you don't want anything to do with them. There's something you're unsure about. This person's just putting on a show right now. You're looking for your true love once upon a time. They're in their feelings. Whoever this person is in their feelings. What's the message for the collective? Divine team. You could have Aquarius or Pisces in your chart. You don't have to, but I've seen those two cards. Let's see, 41 is Divine Team. So there's signs, heavenly communication, and guidance. Before you entered this life, a divine team was assembled to assist you on your earthly journey. This team consists of many types of beings, including but not limited to spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, god and goddesses, deities, religious figures, animal guides, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and more. These beings work with your inner compass to help illuminate the map of your life. Through this card, they are letting you know that they are with you now and want to help you. Perhaps you have been doubting their presence, and you are being reassured that they are real and nearby. If you are completely unfamiliar with your divine team, now is a wonderful time to meet them, to begin building a connection. Spend time in meditation or silence. Ask to be shown who they are, and then see if an image or word comes to mind. If not, that's okay. Regardless of the depth of your relationship with them, you're being asked to notice the signs they are sending. Be open to receiving messages from them in a totally new way. This card can often indicate an up-leveling in support you receive from them as well. As you go about your day, pay attention to anything synchronistic that happens and begin putting together the puzzle pieces. Maybe you'll notice a number repeatedly coming up on receipts, license plates, or clock. Your divine team can also communicate via song lyrics, passages in books, lines in movies, etc. You can set up a small altar in your living space with flowers, crystals, or small offerings to invite them into your life even more. With time and practice, you will notice with ease when they are communicating with you. This is another avenue of connection to your inner compass and utilizing the lifelines that you have at your disposal. Reminder, your divine team wants to help you, so listen. It's beautiful. It's a message for the collective. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. So 2002, the void. Longing, technology, ambitious, genius, forward-thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make. So chill. So chill out and have fun and open up and go outside. So you may need to go out and get some fresh air. Jump into nature. (444) protection, change, rebellion, guidance, justice, truth, character, and love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You are born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going forward, going towards your ambitions. And the universe will align itself to provide you with the right people, circumstances, and resources. Excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm all of a sudden yawning. The right people will come into your life. They'll bring you resources. See, 0707, compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. Here's a message from the universe. Release old doubts and fears. You are currently undergoing changes that are necessary for your highest good. They are changes that have been long awaited. Leave the past where it belongs. In the past. Trust that everything will fall into place for you. This is all in divine timing. So whatever happening in your life, it's all divine timing. Okay. This stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. Comparing yourself to others keeps you stuck in cycles of guilt and shame and continues to separate you from your blessings. It keeps you small. Understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. And don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy or sappy, whatever. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret saying nothing. Can I have one more card? One more card, Holy Spirit. The past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at this moment and slightly anxious over what is coming next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. So I'm going to leave this message here. I thank you for stopping by my channel and supporting me. I hope you come back again soon. Thanks again. Have a great day.